You have been taught since childhood that if you work hard, you will get something. But today's question is, if hard work was everything, then workers would be the richest. It is harsh but true, and in this video, I will reveal that truth. Through a book that has broken the mindset of thousands of people and made them millionaires, this video is the key to that thought. It is not a motivational speech. It is a mind shift that will shake your inner system. The Lazy Millionaire. It is not a book. It is a mirror that will show you what you have been doing wrong and what the rich are actually doing right. Hidden inside this video are the secrets that schools did not teach, colleges did not teach, and society has suppressed. And if you watch this video completely, believe me, you will change the way you see the world. You will not create work, but a system. You are not afraid to live by design, so get ready to break old thoughts and start a new life, because this is not just a video, it is the first brick of your new mindset. If something clicks in your head, then just click the like button below. Complete 1,000 likes and get ready for the journey that is going to set you apart from the crowd. Chapter 1. A lazy millionaire who works less but earns crores of rupees. Get lazy and become rich. Those who work the least become millionaires. What you were told was a lie. You have been taught this all your life, that nothing can be achieved without hard work. Get up at 5 in the morning and hustle, then you will get something. But the reality is that those who work the most of them retire exhausted, and those who think the least get rich on the hard work of others. Now, are you in Badagari? The law of hard work. We have made hard work our God. Hearing bullies like no pain, no gain, our thoughts have become slaves. But what is the reality? People who achieve financial freedom often lose the most valuable things in their lives: health, family, freedom. The question is it necessary to give up all these things to become rich? The answer is absolutely not. Who is a lazy millionaire? A lazy millionaire is someone who creates a fortune of 10 to 100 million taka in a short time with little effort. He does not have a PhD, an MBA. He does not have any special traditions. But he has a system-based mindset. Instead of working himself, he creates systems and strategies that work for him. Work more equals to earn more. The big scam. We are told that the more you work, the more you will earn. But in reality, this never happens. A hard-working person grinds from morning to night but does not get freedom. A lazy millionaire sits and thinks and creates an income stream that earns money even in his sleep. Passive income, leverage, automation, this is the real game. The cost of becoming a real millionaire. If you work hard for 30 to 40 years to earn money, then when the money comes, energy surges and life ends. Even billionaires like Bill Gates could not spend a day of leisurely vacation. So is money that does not allow you to live money or punishment? Mindset shift. Be lazy but smart. Being lazy is not a weakness if you use it correctly. Smart laziness means doing less work, but thinking so much that one job keeps giving you eyes for years. This is possible if you focus on design thinking and system building instead of hard work. Lazy Millionaire Blueprint. To become a lazy millionaire, you need a high-value mindset, automated income sources, minimum input, maximum output thinking, respect for time, and a new way of making money. Don't ask how much I can earn. Ask how many systems I need that can earn for me. Why can't you become a lazy millionaire? What you have been taught makes you an employee. But to become a lazy millionaire, you have to learn to work with your mind, not your body. Imagine you are working day and night, but is that work making you free or making you more trapped? If this video has stirred your thoughts a little, then like it, send it to someone who thinks they are a failure because they can't. Adapt to the hustle culture and get ready by subscribing to Audio Nook, because in the next video, I am going to tell you the exact steps through which the lazy millionaire mindset can be made a reality. Those who sell their time work their whole lives. Those who create systems live in peace. Chapter 2. Why are you still a lazy millionaire? You are working hard, but you are not rich. Why is everyone working hard yet? Why are only a few millionaires? The secret truth of lazy millionaires. Why is hard work not working? Millions of people get up every morning stuck in traffic, work from 9 to 5 and work overtime, but at the end of the month their bank balance is still empty. So the question is, if everyone is working hard, then why are only a few millionaires? They don't work much, they think more. They don't see the world the way you have been taught. Lesson 1. Set your own value, otherwise the world will. Which company do you work for? You earn 200 to 500 taka per hour, while at the same time you could earn up to 5,000 taka from a client, for example. Someone sells a diamond for 500 taka, but its real value is in lakhs. The lazy millionaire knows how valuable his time is. The only difference from you is that he knows its value and you don't. Second lesson, save time, otherwise time will kill you. You are busy all day long, but the work remains incomplete. Imagine you are filling a well with a bucket, but there is a pump machine lying next to it. But you don't even think about looking at it. Lazy people don't have shortcuts for every task. They look for smart cards. They do only 20% of the work for 80% of the results. Third lesson, small things make you poor. Daily tea, cigarettes, impulsive online shopping. You might think, hey, it's only 100 taka, but 100 taka, 365 equals 36,500 taka per year, which would have been 3 lakh taka if invested somewhere. You are not losing money. You are losing your years of freedom. Fourth lesson, you are not doing a job. You are in modern slavery. Imagine your salary is a pipeline. If it stops, then the water, i.e. money, will also stop. The lazy millionaire creates multiple pipelines that give money even while you are sleeping. You depend on one tap. He has created an entire water tank. Fifth lesson, you do not have a destination. There is only direction. You are working hard, but you have not decided where you need to reach. If you do not just start and end on a GPS, that car will just keep on running. The lazy millionaire knows that he wants 1 crore rupees in 3 years, and he creates a roadmap. You are only hoping. Sixth lesson, you work because he gets the job done. You are a perfectionist. You want to do everything yourself so that there are no mistakes. Imagine a person thinking of building a house and wants to lay every brick himself. He will not be able to complete the house even in his entire life. The lazy does not work in unison. He creates a team and creates a system so that time is saved and money is multiplied. The basic truth, you have not received the education that teaches real wealth. You have studied math, science, history, but no one teaches you money leverage, automation, systems. And so when someone tells you that you can become a millionaire with less effort, you laugh. But that laugh is the shackles of your beliefs. Lazy millionaire breaks those shackles. Now you understand what to do now. Now you have knowledge, clarity, but without action, it is just information. Not today, not ever. Like if your eyes are open. Share with that friend who works hard but is tired. Subscribe to Audio Nook because in the next video I will tell you how to create a lazy millionaire system. Those who sell their time work their whole lives. Those who create systems live in peace. Chapter 3. Lazy loves the work of matching. When his wealth does that. When money works for itself, then real wealth begins. New phone or new thinking. Buy a car or freedom of life. Don't work. Create assets that work for you. Suppose you have 1 lakh taka, you have 2 paths in front of you. On one side is the dream of a shiny BMW. On the other side is an old, small house. Take the car. Life is only one brain. If this money can be invested in something that gives income every month, then you can live life without running. This is the turning point where the thoughts of a common man and a lazy millionaire differ. One goes towards showing off, the other towards wealth. In this video, you will learn the thoughts that change decisions into directions. The first lesson is assets and liabilities. Understanding the difference will change the game. Assets are the things that make money for you. Liabilities are the things that eat up your money. Now imagine you have 1 lakh taka. What would you buy? A new shiny car or a small house that earns rent every month? Most people buy cars because they are visible. But lazy millionaire buys assets because they earn income. Cars are for show, houses are for income. One can be seen, the other will last. Lesson 2, differential thinking, making money with money. Imagine you are paying Rs 3,000 per month in EMI for a car. Now imagine if you invest the same money in a rental property and it earns Rs 3,000 per month. Now you are not spending, you are earning. And this is where the real difference lies. Lazy millionaire thinks about every decision in this way. Is this thing taking money from my pocket? Or is it filling my pocket? Lesson 3, small house, big brain. Journey from $30,000 to $3 million. This chapter says that the author bought an old small house for $30,000 instead of a new BMW. In the beginning, the tenant did not pay the rent. There was fear, anger, frustration. But the lazy millionaire mindset said that it is not a problem. It is an opportunity. He sold that house and made $50,000 for $30,000. Then he invested that money in the next 3 houses. In 6 years, his portfolio had grown to $3 million. And he was earning $300,000 in passive income every year. Why? Because he didn't buy a car. He bought a mindset-related analogy. A new car today is an opportunity to lose tomorrow. Every time you buy a new phone, a new car, or a new TV, you're not just spending money, you're losing an asset that could have made you money. Before every decision in Lazy Millionaire, ask yourself, Am I buying luxury or freedom? Reality check. Passive income may sound easy, but it's actually quite complicated. It takes effort. Yes, there are problems with rentals. Sometimes the tenant doesn't pay. Sometimes there are repairs. Sometimes the paperwork window is full. But think about it. If you work hard once and create a system, that system will keep you independent for years. A little sacrifice today is eternal freedom tomorrow. Lesson 5. What if you don't have money? Many people will think, I don't even have $30,000. Where do I start? This is what the lazy millionaire mindset teaches. No money is not a problem. But have you found that person who can show you the way? Because the answer is not hidden in money. And the 4th chapter talks about that mentor. Don't think, change. Today you learned not to buy something to show off. Use your intelligence. Don't look for shortcuts. Create a system. Don't spend. Create income. If these words touch your heart, then like. Share with that friend who is thinking of buying a new car. And subscribe to Audio Nook. Because in the next video, we will learn about the person who can change your entire financial direction. How much money you earn will determine how independently you can live. Chapter 4. The one who gets the right mentor gets rich fast. The one who finds a mentor never loses in life. Have you ever wondered why some people improve quickly and some people struggle all their lives? Newton said that if I have seen far, it is because I have stood on the shoulders of giants. A lazy millionaire does the same thing. He does not become a giant. He looks for a mentor, learns from them, makes his own shortcuts, and then in one leap, the path he has walked for years is not small people, but big people. The world says we always need a small person, but because of lazy millionaires, we always need a big person who can pull us up. Spielberg got Lou Wasserman. Buffett got Benjamin Graham, Alexander Aristotle. And if you find the right person, you too can find the one who will change the world for you. A mentor is someone who opens closed doors. A good mentor doesn't just give advice. He gives you shortcuts. He saves you from the pits where other people fall and ruin their lives. He can connect you with investors, opportunities, and systems that you never thought of. Mentorship equals GPS for success. Imagine you are in an unfamiliar city. There is also confusion in the hand of a paper map. Now imagine if a local expert comes and says, "Let me take you directly to the destination." That's exactly what a mentor is. He shortens the path and makes the destination achievable. Why fumble yourself when someone is there to show the way? King Badanti, like David Ogilvy, spent years in advertising and came up with 96 winning factors. Now imagine if a person learned directly from them. He could save years of expense, mistakes, and losses. That is the power of learning from the right person. Mentors are bigger than books. Books give you concepts, but mentors give you context. They say, think about this situation this way at this time. Buffett didn't just learn investing from the village. He adopted patience, discipline, and a real rich mindset. And by the age of 30, he had mastered it. Finding a mentor is not difficult. You need a mindset. It is impossible to find a mentor in person. But the truth is that if you are bold, respectful, and curious, you can connect with anyone. You need the right pitch, a genuine vibe, and a willingness to learn. Prepare yourself before meeting a mentor. You don't need a degree to impress a mentor. You should have intention. Read about them. Understand their journey. Master their old interviews, books, courses. And when you meet, don't ask, learn, offer. I am ready to work with you for free, because when you show seriousness, the world starts taking you seriously. If you don't implement today, you will never do it. If you meet a mentor you have learned, then apply that day, execute that day. Lazy Millionaire never leaves any work. He makes it happen with action that day. The secret is not just learning, but leveraging. The mentor doesn't just show you the way. He gives you a system through which you can generate income up to 2 times, 5 times, 10 times, or 100 times. That too without working too hard. This is the reason why Lazy Millennial shows great results in a very short time. If this video has taught you one thing, it is that don't learn on your own. Go with someone who has already paved the way. Like, send it to a friend who has strayed without guidance and subscribe to Audio Nook. Because in Chapter 5, the secret that makes the lazy millionaire's income soar is about to be revealed. Every step you learn from your mentor takes you a mile closer to your destination. Chapter 5. Does Lazy Millionaire's purpose work for you? When purpose becomes a machine, there is no need for effort. Does your purpose work for you? Van Hogen is a great golfer. When he was playing on an unfamiliar course for the first time, he asked his caddy, "I can't see the green. Where should I aim?" The caddy replied, "At those 4 palm trees." Hogan said, "Which one?" This wasn't just a golfer's question. It was a question of mindset. Hogan knew that if the goal is vague, the shot will be off target. And the lazy millionaire understands this too. You can't be successful until your goal is crystal clear. Most of us chase vague goals: earn a little money, pay off debt, get a good job. But that means someone who booked a flight to California but needed to get to Gate 22, Terminal 3, Los Angeles, 4:45 arrival. Lazy millionaire's vague dream he doesn't chase after his goal. He sets his goal with laser-focused clarity. How much money is needed and when is it needed? Both are crystal clear. A girl who increased her salary goal from $25,000 to $400 by just reading books is what she claimed in an interview, and got it. Did she work harder? No, she just made her goal bigger and made it work for her. Now imagine if before every decision you asked yourself, is this thing taking me closer to my goal or further away? Will your life stay like this, as it is now? That is, the mindset of this lazy millionaire would be such that it would be like your personal GPS. Once you fit the location, it will show you the way. Now you are thinking, will everything change just by thinking about it? Then the answer is not 100%, but much more than 0%. Specific goals pull you in the direction where growth occurs. A company called Quaker set just one goal in 1982. I will buy a new company every month. People laughed. They doubted, but they did it. It was a 10-year dream, and in 6 years they built an empire. Didn't they work hard? Their objective kept working for them, and that is the biggest secret of lazy millionaires. They don't burn themselves. They make their goals a fire. Many people make this mistake of setting goals but never taking action on them. The lazy millionaire knows that if he doesn't do it today, he will never do it. So he immediately acts big and enlarges the aquarium where his income fee swims. Small tank, small fish, big tank, big fly. Very simple logic. Now think, have you also left your income in that old tank? Or is it time to break that tank now? Why does the lazy million do this? He buys freedom for himself with a big purpose without running or sweating too much. And in the next video, we will know how the lazy million turns every task into maximum results with less effort. The law of least effort that can change your whole life. So subscribe to Audio Nook and write in the comments, now my goal will work for me. Those who work without direction are lost all their lives. And those who choose a right goal create their own destiny. Chapter 6. Lazy Million. Protect your mental peace by following the principle of least effort. He chooses the easiest way to get everything. Less effort, more income. But how? Do you also think that success comes only through hard work? So one question, if you work 10 to 12 hours a day, why are you not a millionaire? Probably because you have been taught that the more effort you put in, the more results you get. But Lazy Million knows that results come not from hard work, but from intelligence. His biggest rule in life is the principle of least effort. That is, the more returns you get with less effort. Should you run every day or choose the right race? Imagine two people starting working together. One does 100 things all day, talks to everyone, does everything himself. The other does only 10 things, but out of those 10, 8 increase his bank balance. Now tell me, who is the real rich person? Lazy Million first asks himself one question: where is my energy going and where is the return coming from? He knows that giving equal attention to everything does not bring success. Rather, 80% of the results come from only 20% of the action. This is called the Pareto principle, and this is the superpower of the lazy millionaire. Where do your roses bloom? Imagine you have 10 rose plants. You give them all the same water, the same sun. But at the end of the year, only 2 plants bloom. Now what will the wise owner do? He will pay more attention to those 2 plants. He will not cut the rest, but will take less care of them. Why? Because that is where the real fragrance comes from. The lazy millionaire does the same. He sees among his clients, products, and efforts where the most income is coming from and then increases that. He gradually fries out the rest of the things so that the effort is less and the income is more. The Pareto 28 works in problems too. Now imagine that 80% of the tension in your life comes from 20% of the people or habits. The lazy millionaire applies the least effort principle not only to generate income but also to reduce tension. He respectfully kicks out toxic clients, late-paying tenants, and drama-creating team members from the system. Because he knows that daily income is needed, not daily quarrels. Less work does not mean indifference. But remember that lazy Milan is never arrogant. He gives equal respect to everyone from the receptionist to the CU. Why? Because he knows that today's receptionist can be tomorrow's publisher. Real success is what makes a person great without losing humanity. The next time you do something new, you must ask yourself this question: is this my job that is 20% of the? If not, don't waste your time there. Lazy millionaire thinks through every step he takes. He doesn't look for the easiest way. He chooses the most effective way. Now tell me, is your hard work really making you rich, or are you also watering those rose seedlings day and night that will never bloom? It is possible to get rich with less effort if you work in the right place. And in the next video, we will know the deepest rule of Lazy Millionaire to bend time in such a way that both work and freedom are combined. So like, subscribe, and write in the comments. Now I will only water my flowers that spread fragrance. Life changes those who choose direction before hard work. Chapter 7. Lazy Millionaire works according to Parkinson's law. He doesn't extend time, learns to finish work quickly. Why does your work take so long? Have you ever wondered? Why did a small task that could have been done in an hour take up the whole day? Why? We don't take every project seriously only when the deadline is looming. Be it a report, an assignment, a tax return, we put it off until the deadline hits us. Why? Because Parkinson's law says that work spreads as much as the time you give it. That means if you get 30 days for a report, you will think for 29 days, and on the 30th day, you will write in a sweat. But the lazy millionaire doesn't do that. He breaks this system. He sets his own deadlines so that life moves at his own pace, not on someone else's timing. If only there were 3 days. Now imagine the same report, the same task, the same client call. If someone told you to do everything in just 3 days, you would do it. Why? Because when time is short, the brain works faster. Distractions disappear. You focus and let go of perfectionism, and the work gets done. That's what the lazy millionaire does. He trains his brain to increase the speed of work without reducing the quality. He asks, what would I do if I had to do this work in half the time? And this is where productivity is explored. Slow work means more fatigue. Fast work means more freedom. Now listen to the truth. Slow work does not increase your creativity. You get tired. Your mind is always stressed. Work is incomplete. Life stops. But the lazy millionaire finishes the same work in the first week, so that the next 3 weeks of his life, not in Excel sheets, because he knows that if time is wasted, freedom will never be found. Do it fast but smartly. Parkinson's law does not mean that you make work shallow. It means do smart planning, do deep work, and own your time. For example, when the author started ghostwriting, he wrote a 200-page book in just 45 days and earned $2,000. Why? Because he asked, if I had to read and write it in 2 weeks, how would I do it? He scanned 20 books. He read the best ones deeply. He skimmed the rest quickly. 80% value, 20 got time. This is the lazy millennial mindset. Minimum effort, maximum outcome. Perfectionism is a hidden fear. Those who say, I want to be perfect, in fact, they are afraid. Churchill was right when he said perfectionism spelled P-A-R-L-I-S-I-S. The lazy millionaire is not perfect. He is influential. He knows that life can change in a minute if you take command of time. Do you fear time or manage time? Now imagine if there was an internal deadline with each of your tasks. Would you earn more? Would you live more peacefully? Lazy Millionaire says, the real deadline is not the one that the boss gives. The real deadline is the one that you set yourself. And this is the mindset that turns an average worker into a game-changer entrepreneur. Mic drop moment. Those who run after time are always tired. But those who pull time towards themselves become lazy millionaires. If this script touches your heart, then subscribe to Audio Nook. Comment. Now I will create my own deadline and see you in the next chapter.